Doris Hires a Millionaire Part 1 is amazing. I only watch one episode of the Doris Day Show a week because I'm trying to make it last as long as possible, and I cannot wait to watch the next episode. I will wait, but I'm really looking forward to it. This is the 20th episode of the second season, and I'll be honest, I don't love the title. While I feel like it was obvious what was going on anyway, I think they could have kept the mystery a little bit longer. That being said, I will be giving spoilers from this point on, but to be honest, there isn't much to spoil in this one because, as I said, the title kind of gives most of it away, and this ends on a bit of a cliffhanger. So I don't really know what's going to happen next, and I can't wait to find out. But I will go into a tiny bit of detail, so there will be some spoilers from now. And it is so lovely because a lot of this is filmed in this beautiful park. I'm not entirely sure where it is. It could be a back lot somewhere, but it's filmed outdoors and it's gorgeous. And Doris is talking to this apparently homeless person, and this person is very very friendly. Doris gets on well with him, and she wants to try and help him find a job. And it is so lovely to see her showing support for a homeless person. She stands up to a police officer who tells the homeless person to move on. Honestly, I hate that so much. I feel very strongly about homelessness and the fact that as a society, I'm speaking specifically about British society, but in general, we don't do enough to help. There are so many derelict buildings, yet people are dying on the streets in the middle of winter. And the police officer tells this homeless man to move on, and Doris says, no, he's got every right to be there. And I kind of got a lump in my throat because he does. He has every right to be there. And it's just so heartwarming. And I'd like to think inspiring. I'd like to think it's a very inspirational episode. And if it encourages even one person to do one act of kindness for a homeless individual or somebody down on their luck, then I think it's done a really beautiful thing. However, we the viewer, and as I said, this might be a spoiler, but I felt like it was pretty obvious, and the title kind of gave it away anyway. We the viewer are aware that this is clearly not a homeless person. This is absolutely William Tyler, and he is this reclusive, wealthy individual who hasn't been photographed in, I think, decades, and he's apparently nearby, and Mr. Harvey and Mr. Nicholson, mostly Mr. Harvey, are trying to find him. And of course, when they see this homeless individual, they don't think for one second that it's him. Of course, Doris doesn't think it's him. Why would they? They have no reason to believe that. And I do kind of wish that they'd kept that back, even just ever so slightly. But obviously the title very much gave things away. But nevertheless, it is really gripping. And I'm a little bit nervous because I'm worried that Doris will feel like she's been lied to. I am very keen to find out why Tyler lied, why he has to pose as this homeless person. I mean, I'm going to assume it's just so he can go around unphotographed, unnoticed, so he can conduct his business without anybody interfering. I am going to assume that's why, but it's still pretty extreme. It's an extreme thing to do. So I'm really curious to see what will happen and what the explanations will be, but I am also a little bit nervous that Doris is going to take it really badly because she's welcomed this person into her life. She's been so kind. Not that it would have been difficult for her to be kind. Doris is just an amazing Doris Martin, but also Doris Day, of course. But Doris Martin in the programme is a very warm, welcoming, amazing person. But still, it's kind of like Tyler took advantage of her, which I hope is not how she feels. But I cannot wait. I really, really cannot wait for the next episode. I will wait, but I'm very, very excited. Doris Hires a Millionaire Part 1 is a brilliant episode. Very inspirational, very heartwarming, and definitely a wonderful ending that would be agonising to have to wait for the week after when it was broadcast. But I shall also wait a week. Hopefully it will be worth the wait, but for now I'm very happy with Part 1. Really looking forward to Part 2.